Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg from Fire Station House number 1. That's right, it is a firehouse, as I've learned this morning, and I'm here with, the guy, the mystery, the legend, Adam Dorn. Maybe not. Adam has made me a junior firefighter today.
Yep.
I'm thankful of that. Also, 2 ways out.
He does know 2 ways out of his office and his house.
You got to know it. So stressing that as always. But we're really here to talk about some serious topics, and we're talking about natural gas today, or any gas, I should say, really. Obviously, we've had the recent stuff in Sun Prairie, and now any gas leak's probably going to grab the attention of media and folks, which is, it's always hard because sometimes it takes an incident to do the education part of it. Right. But we can always learn from any incident, and that's our goal here today, is to get you up to date a little bit. Reminders, you smell it, you see it, what do you do? So with no further ado, Adam, we start with just generally about the gas itself.
Yeah. So natural gas is it's colorless, tasteless, odorless in its natural state. So that smell the odor that we smell when we smell it out here, that's actually added by the gas company as a safety feature for us to realize that there's gas out there. And they do that because it travels underground, it can travel above ground, all that kind of stuff in the pipelines from wherever it's coming from. It generally comes out of the ground somewhere. So that odorant that they add is called mercaptan. And it's, like I said, they do that so it's easily identified and it can be quickly detected. Natural gas is lighter than air, so it's going to go up. While most other flammable gases that we know of have a higher vapor density, so they tend to stay lower. So it kind of goes up. It is a non-toxic, but it is considered an asphyxiant. So if there's too much natural gas in an area, like say in a home, if you're in there, it will basically suffocate you to the point where you're not breathing and you die. So that's the bad side of it. The good side is that there is that mercaptan that they put in there so that we can be aware of what's going on.
Well, and plus we've got the detectors. I mean,
right.
Such a big component now, and not to derail this altogether, but not only do we have the CO detectors now, we kind of actually, detectors are coming out with more than just CO and fire. Yeah. Which I think is awesome.
Yes.
And what do those look like?
So they really look just like the old ones did. They used to have carbon monoxide detectors. These new ones look just like a carbon monoxide detector, but they not only detect carbon monoxide, they also detect natural gas and liquid propane. And those, I think, are what's going to be the future of gas detectors in homes for the average consumer.
Absolutely.
Just because it is a wide range of different gases they can detect.
Yeah, so if we smell it, we hear something, I can give you the example that I went to start up our stove, gas stove, and nothing happened. And I was like, oh no.
Yes.
Went outside, and sure enough, I had a leak right where it was coming in for a gas company. So what are we doing? What are we doing there?
Yeah, so a case like that, right? The best thing you can do is, one, don't turn on or off anything that isn't on or off already, right? If it's on, leave it on. If it's off, leave it off. Don't go opening up garage doors. Don't start your stove, try to start your stove or your refrigerator, that kind of stuff. Don't set things off that don't need to be turned on, basically. Because the spark in there, if the gas level is appropriate in your house and it's at that explosive level, it could explode, potentially. We hope it never gets there, and I'd say, it doesn't happen that often, but recently in Dane County, there was a massive explosion. They killed a firefighter, injured some other people, all that kind of stuff. So it is a very important thing that if you do smell gas or notice the gas leak, call 911 right away. Call 911 before you even call the gas company, because we need to come out there and make sure we get people out of the area to make sure they're safe. That's the big thing. You get out of the area, make sure your family's out of the area, and then call 911, activate that system, and then start working on getting other people in the area away from the problem.
Yeah, and definitely whatever provider you have, whether it's MG, Alliant, whoever, their recommendations are pretty much the same. Get in contact with them. Make sure you try 911 first.
Yep.
And then go into getting hold of that gas company. Yeah. And that's your guys too. I mean,
right.
Once you get there, you can secure the scene, determine, but you're also getting that gas company to come out and get it repaired. So.
Yep. Couple other things real quick. If your pilot light is out, if you don't know how to properly reignite that pilot light, don't take that chance and do it yourself. Let a professional come in and do it. The other thing is that if you're going to be digging, I mean, it's been really nice out lately. We've probably all had lots of yard work projects that we wanted to do, and if it involves any kind of digging, we should always be calling Diggers Hotline first before we dig, because we don't know where all those lines are buried underneath the ground. Have them come out, mark them so that you know you're going to be safe.
Absolutely. I think that is huge. Just did a landscaping project. Call them. Make sure you call them in advance. I will say that,
yes.
that you need to get them at least 5 days in advance to give them time to get out there, but don't take that chance and let something happen. Even knowing that it's there still doesn't mean you're completely safe. It's just pointing it out to you. So taking all those precautions can be a big deal. If anybody has any questions, concerns, can we call the fire department?
Absolutely. We're more than willing to help you.
Fantastic. Well, that's Adam Doran, Fitchburg Fire Department. We did a whole series actually this past summer with a local Girl Scout, about the different pieces to a CO. So I encourage you to check that out, as well as check out resources out there. Anything surrounding natural gas. We're actually going to pick this conversation up next month as well. Get a little bit more in depth. So take a quick break. You are watching Talking Fitchburg.